news is swirling that Peyton Manning will retire, making an announcement tomorrow. He apparently told the Broncos, and the Broncos, seem to be moving on from Peyton Manning. Anyway, they have reportedly given Osweiler a new deal there, and Manning, 200 victories, I think, as a quarterback, close to 2 decades. My opinion, and it's just an opinion, and you can't really say if I'm right or wrong, because it's all subjective, different time, different era. But I think Manning, in my opinion, is the greatest quarterback I ever seen play for over, close to 2 decades, 20 years. And I wonder if he was wrestling or toying, if he was actually considering coming back. I mean, if he wasn't going to come back to the Broncos, which indications were that he would not come back to the Broncos, as the Broncos have moved on from him, where would he go? St. Louis? Do you want to see that? St. Louis? No, it would just be a bad situation. You always want to go out on top, and remember one of the greats going out on top. What better way to go out on top than winning a Super Bowl? First guy to win 2 Super Bowls, with 2 different teams. And just by looking at that Super Bowl game that was played against Carolina, though he won, you seen his limitations. And he was not what he once was, and it's best that I think he finally came to grips and decided to call it a career. He went out on top. I'm a diehard Miami Dolphin fan, but I'm also a true football fan and can recognize greatness when I see it. Drafted number 1 in '98 and had a great career with the Colts. I would watch every time he played the Dolphins, and at times you were not the greatest on the field, like when you won your first Super Bowl. Unfortunately, Manning had succumbed to injuries, as so many players do, and had to sit out a year and watch the Colts try to win, without him as quarterback. We all know what happened, and they decided to go another route and, draft Luck, who has a ton of potential. And Peyton Manning, he moved on to Denver. A lot of people doubted that Peyton Manning would ever be the same Peyton again, but you proved, Manning proved the haters wrong. He beat the Patriots in the AFC Championship game the first year, and with Denver, and went on to that big game, the Super Bowl. But that game just wasn't his, obviously, to win. He still kept going game after game, and this past year got another injury. We thought he was out. Osweiler was in, and then he came back in. The faith and the great defense, they stepped in and allowed him to win, another Super Bowl, the greatest of all time. Congrats to Peyton, and the Miami Dolphin fans never have to face him again. Until next time.